point. Went for his shots.
1-0.
Nice.
Nishikori.
Margin over the net there on the approach shot, and almost. Well, there's no guarantee with the server, though. You lose a point. There's no guarantee that you're going to hold that mini break with these two guys right now, so that.
It's
interesting with Carreno Busta. If you're Nishikori, you can give away the forehand side when you go to his backhand, because it's generally it's not going up the line, so you can really sort of secure yourself and get behind the ball.
He's hit the odd one up there, but it's not. It's not his.
Not regular. He's not prepared to change.
2-1. Nishikori.
Oh, awesome forehand there. Well, he's missed the odd one out there with that flat forehand, but this time no mistake, and on a big point, he needed it. That one hurts, because you'd expect him to win that point from that position in the court with a short forehand.
Nishikori.
Probably 4 out of 5 times.
Real. You don't see that too often. A total mishit from Kei Nishikori. I'm not sure I've ever seen him do that out of the court area.
He's out of sorts. There's no doubt about that. He's now hit 21 unforced errors. Hit 18 winners, but 21 is an enormous number in one set of tennis.
Well, that's a big one to lose. He's down a mini break now himself.
he's balanced there, you back him. Look how beautifully he transfers his weight into that ball. He was there with plenty of time, and that's margin over the net. It's just that he's chosen the wrong time on occasions in this set to go down there when he's off balance. Perfect shot on that occasion.
5-4 Carreno Busta.
He'd be disappointed that he just didn't put that ball back in play, Fitzy, because he covered it, had a good strike on it. I mean, it's forced but unforced, do you know what I mean?
There's a fine line here. A fine line between a mistake and a winner on this particular shot. If you're good enough to make it, you deserve to win it and bring up set point.
Didn't see that coming.
A nervous, slow serve. It was ultra safety, wasn't it?
127 kilometres an hour. Basically just kick-starting the point. And Nishikori, he picked it up early off the racket, got around and made up his mind he was going to get aggressive with the ball.
There was a reason I sat on the fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Neck to neck. Goodness, you don't. He is a tiny bit out of sorts, because that was a strange change of mind there. That just pushed at that forehand slice to play it defensively, and it was not a regular push. It was like a lob almost. So he's struggling a tiny bit here, Nishikori, and faces another set point. Becoming a very important set, isn't it?
Yeah.
As is always the case, but when it's a long breaker like this, it's going to be pretty disappointing for the vanquished here. Well, it was a deliberately played short slicer, but maybe a little bit of luck there to get it so short, and it became awkward. Not an easy shot. He was faced with the prospect of going across court with a safer shot and then exposing his backhand wing, or going for the more difficult option over the high part of the net.
Tell you how difficult that is. It's not an easy thing to do, and he just changed direction so beautifully here.
Again, as you suggested, they did not have to move. Just stood there, the ball was in his slot. But you still had to have the courage to execute.
Did we mention that his first step wasn't super quick? Because he gets there well for this and really showed presence of mind there to angle that ball across. Beautiful shot from Carreno Busta. Possibly the wrong choice there for the drop shot in retrospect from Nishikori.
Deserved it. He fought hard, as he always does, Pablo Carreno Busta. He steals the first set, 7-6. Well, gutsy effort from Pablo there. He'll be pleased. And it gives him a fighting chance, you'd think, in this round of 16 match.
Outstanding effort to, when he looked at the start of the match, he looked a bit out of sorts. Nishikori jumped him, and then you thought, but Nishikori was definitely out of sorts throughout the course of that set. Didn't quite find his rhythm, and the competitiveness of the Spaniard was the big one. He changed his game. He put himself on top of the baseline a little bit more, got a lot more offensive. You can see here their numbers went up towards the back end of that set on serve, both in the early 60s. So yeah, they're a little bit misleading, those numbers. That's where they finished. The unforced errors there, winners to unforced errors, slightly ahead for Carreno Busta, but it was more so the break points.
You know what's interesting? Nishikori won more points.
Yeah, that's why the game's funny, isn't it? It's not the amount of points, it's when you win the points.
Yeah, you just had the feeling all set that Nishikori was going to come out on top, and Carreno Busta, even though he was serving first, once they settled down and stopped breaking each other's serve, he was leading at the change of ends all the time because he served first. But you just had a feeling Nishikori was going to grab the set, but the Spaniard, to his credit, he deserved it in the end, didn't he?